All right, NASCAR fans, I want you to stay tuned because we're going to talk about the state of NASCAR and what I believe it's going to take to get some of us older fans back watching. So, basically, when they teamed up with Monster Energy, I honestly believe it was to bring a younger generation of viewers into the mix. So, Monster, is involved, and they're a good sponsor. They're a good company, and they're somebody that can really support NASCAR, I believe. With the ownership and things that are going on right now, I don't know what's going to happen with the sport. But they, I believe, are wanting to channel their product toward a younger audience. And the younger viewers, a lot of the younger kids are into drifting, Formula One, Indy, a lot of those types of races. Not so much into the circle tracks. I believe they're bored with the circle track. Cars just going around and around in circles. I believe that that's how a younger audience views it. Unfortunately, I can see a lot of changing in NASCAR in the future. It could possibly become something that is totally unrecognizable to us older fans. I think in order for younger kids to get into it, I think the parents need to teach them about, how the cars have to be set up, and that it's not just cars going round and round and round in circles, that there's a lot of things that the crews have to do to make these cars right at each and every track. So, the Charlotte Roval, I really enjoyed that race, and I can honestly see NASCAR going to more tracks like that. I can honestly see them converting more tracks, if possible, into tracks like the Roval. I don't necessarily agree with them putting the Roval in as a chase race this year, considering the guys had never been there before. So you had a lot of guys struggling, and I knew that was going to happen. A lot of guys fighting. So, I mean, on that note, it was good. Those guys were really fighting for points. So it had its good points and its bad. With Francis possibly leaving, from what I understand, somebody else, if they came in, someone new, I believe the sport could come back. I think NASCAR needs to stop making all of these changes. I personally am not a fan of the chase. I believe in you start from race one, you go through the season, and whoever's got the most points at the end, the true end, that they should be the champion. Because of these changes, we saw Jeff Gordon. He honestly, whether you're a fan or not, got to admit, without all the changes, he would be more than a four-time champion, and that's a fact. He owned a couple of those seasons by points alone, but with the changes, it screwed all of that up. So that's just one example. The chase, I don't necessarily agree with it. I think you should go back to the old point system. Let's have a season. This is racing. This is not the NBA. This is not, the NFL. You don't have a playoff in racing. It is better this year in 2018 than it has been in years prior, but, and maybe it does make it fun for the fans, but not for the drivers, it's just not racing, it's just not. So, that's the way that I see it. You can comment below, tell me what you think about tracks such as the Roval becoming a bigger part of NASCAR. Tell me what you think about your views on the future of NASCAR and what you think it's going to take to get it back the way that we remember it and the way that we love it. So just you can comment below, tell me what you think. If you like this video, subscribe, share, comment below. I appreciate you guys watching, and continue to support NASCAR, your favorite driver. I support the number 9, Chase Elliott. Pretty good kid, pretty good driver. So if you're a Chase Elliott fan, you can definitely subscribe and see videos in the future. I post weekly after each race, and you can just check that out. So I appreciate you guys watching and subscribe. Spirit Walker 79, thank you guys for watching.